This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Atonovich out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Monk, then there's Batum, and it's Thomas in at the point. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Now, here's Thomas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Bledsoe. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Healed outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And with Anthony Davis, the step lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Hield's got 5 points so far.
How about 3 or 4 up the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Thomas gets the bucket.
That's a shot Thomas is never going to be shy about taking. I mean, he's got confidence that if the three-pointer is there, he'll make it.
Inside, and the dunk by LeBron.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Thomas, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Monk's shot's good.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Down low, and it's Davis with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
To the middle, it's stolen by Hield. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. Here's Cousins, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
To the inside. Bledsoe comes over to help. Outside for Thomas. Offline with his three.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
Offensive rebound. Here's Cousins. Biyombo with the block.
And this is something Biyombo excels in, timing and blocking shots.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 7-point differential, and stolen by Thomas. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his first foul. To the inside, stolen by Bledsoe.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Lakers?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Hornets trail by 9. Here's Thomas. He has 6. Here's Batum, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Millsap comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Eric Bledsoe. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Monk, the pass to Batum. Thomas outside. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. And for Batum, a steady bet, but a huge contract.
And that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
Here's Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You got to be careful and selective in how you guard Thomas. Now, he's fast, he's aggressive, he's strong, and he's smart about drawing fouls.
Bridges, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And the regular season officially begins. Most rookies around the league, Clark, will have their eyes wide open. I mean, wow, what an eye-opening experience to play with this speed, this talent. How nervous were you going back to that time in your life? How nervous were you on opening night?
Very nervous, really excited, but there were some butterflies that I had to work really hard at trying to get them to fly in formation because they were all over the place, Kevin. But ultimately, once you get out there and you break that first sweat or you get that first hit or bucket, then it's a it becomes basketball. But prior to that, pre-game meal, your nap before the game, butterflies are doing their own thing.
And Isaiah Thomas always line up at point guard, Clark, but it's a far cry to call him a traditional point guard.
Yeah, I would say that would be the case, Kevin. I agree with you. I mean, he is more score-centric than pass-centric. And that's fine. In this day and age, a lot of point guards are that way. He's an excellent passer, but when he has the ball, he's first looking to score. He passes off his scoring ability. That's not always the easiest approach to integrate into an offense, but I'd rather have him than not in most cases.
Bazemore against Bridges. Back to Thomas. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shoots over Bazemore. Charlotte no good that time either.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Offensive rebound, Hernan Gomez. But no one around him. Here's Hernan Gomez over Millsap. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
For the three, and another three for the Lakers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start...
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Outside Bryant. Over Monk. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway. DeMarcus Cousins described what it's like playing next.
You know, some games, I mean, easy.
It's a good problem to have, and Greg, they're figuring out things pretty well, playing together.
Yeah, both dominant big men, and you need star power to win in this league.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnovers.
Just jumped all over them, Greg. I mean, pounced on them, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Charlotte, T-Wade out there with Livingston. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Biyombo at the 5. Kobe kicks to Howard. Back to Bryant. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Bridges, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Bridges has got it back down to single digits for Charlotte. Bazemore with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ingles can't get it to go.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And Bryant kicks to Millsap. Pass to Bazemore. Ingles in the corner. Back to Bazemore. Lakers passing it around. Pass to Howard. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Puts it up from 17, and it comes off the front of the rim. Lakers leading by 7. On the wing, Ingles. Wade on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Is checked in. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Now here's Kobe. And the pass to Bazemore. Outside Millsap. To the paint. And Kobe throws it down.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at... moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
And here's Livingston. Here's Teletovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Toledovich has got his first basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call.
You can hit him, slap him, try to wrap him up. Really doesn't matter because Millsap is so strong, he's able to fight through all of that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Kent Bazemore.
And he's built more like a linebacker than a point guard, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and he's certainly put his time in the weight room. No question about that.
For Charlotte, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Tries a three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
And it's Wade penetrating. Bucket is good. Wade's. Got 8 points in the quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully he can get the fire lit.
And the Lakers with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bryant. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
You know, when you give Bledsoe a passing lane, he takes advantage of it, especially in these screen and rolls.
Now, here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Now, Hernan Gomez. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Left side, Davis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Lakers.
And the mid-range game, probably the one area of note where they do not focus a large part of their offense, or at least maybe not as big of a focus as you'd like to see.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Tremendous explosion towards the rack. Bledsoe in attack mode, and I love it.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. The shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. And that one's good. Millsap.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
Livingston looking for the opening. Bledsoe comes over to help. And it's Wade in the corner. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And a wide open look for James. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Wade gets the bucket.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Hield outside. And another three for the Lakers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Kept alive. Davis with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Livingston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Davis. The Hornets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is a tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And taking a look at that about wraps it up. Time now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
That one is no good. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
The dish to Hield. Back to James. Batum with the steal. Thomas against Bledsoe. Thomas kicks to Monk. To the middle. Here's Biyombo.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Lakers leading by 10. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Davis missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Batum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
And, you know, Batum certainly has the ability to score inside.
And an interesting thing about Nicholas Batum, he considers Spurs great Tony Parker to be like an older brother to him.
Well, we know the benefit and value of having good mentors, and that relationship between Batum and Parker started on the French national team. Parker advised him, helped him grow in his career, and that shows if you have the power to give back, be unselfish, it can work both ways for the positive.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Bledsoe against Thomas. Jacks up a three. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 13.
You know, this guy can beat you off the dribble. He can beat you off the catch. IT's just a hard guy to defend.
Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Thomas kicks to Bridges, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Thomas, good.
And, you know, these are easy ones. Once you're this close, it's academic.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Davis. Bridges with the steal. A fast break now for Charlotte. Monk's got the ball. Bridges passes to Biyombo. 6 on the shot clock, and the basket by Thomas.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
James with it. He's got 10. Pass to Hield. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
High post, Davis. Shoots over Biyombo. And Davis with the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Hield from outside. Cousins inside, covered by Biyombo, and that one's good. Cousins. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. Well, but, you know, you don't get to flourish like IT does without being very creative. Always finds angles to get a shot up, even when defended well. You do what you have to do at his size to finish a drive, and he's one of the best small guys in the league in finishing.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Lakers. Joe Ingles comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Hield kicks to LeBron. Outside, Davis. Pass to Hield. James outside. .122 left to play in the third. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Bazemore hits the bucket.
And that's what you like to see from James, involving his teammates. A terrific passer who enjoys setting the table.
Thomas against Ingles. Thomas finds Hernan Gomez. Outside Thomas. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. And it's the Lakers on the break. Healed from outside. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 6 rebounds in the game. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bridges.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Charlotte. The Lakers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Charlotte making a switch here. Teletovic is checked in. Now here's Thomas. He's got 19. Shoots it. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as...
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Lakers ahead, up 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Hornets, Batum's out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then it's Thomas. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Here's Thomas. Ingles with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Hornets trail by 8. Upside Thomas. Here's Hernan Gomez. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ingles kicks to James. It's Davis on the wing. Left side, Kobe. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Hernan Gomez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Knicks late in this ball game.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And here's Bazemore. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Kobe. Back to Bazemore. Lakers passing it around, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Ball's knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. tipped away. And here is Los Angeles now. Now James to the middle, wants to get it to Kobe and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Charlotte calls timeout. A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit even killed. George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Outside, Kobe launches it. On the wing, Bryant. Goes back up. And LeBron with the layup. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding basket. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
And here's Ingles outside. On the wing, Ingles. Kicks to Davis. Clock at 6. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider drafting?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Davis.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
Inside, the alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Thomas passes to Hernan Gomez, and Davis sends it back. Here's Bazemore. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'm always appreciative of the aggressive mindset. Get it down in the paint and go to work with confidence.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Ellinson's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. Reese Harkless comes in for Nicholas Batum. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Livingston in for Thomas. Charlotte calls timeout. Clark fast break fundamentals. Center the ball. 1-2 wings on each side. Have another guy set up from outside. Last guy trailing. We don't see that much convention.
No, we don't, Kevin. And I'm chuckling because I know it grinds the gears of a lot of basketball purists, mine included. I really don't like to see guys fan out to the 3 when the layup is readily available. It's part and parcel of how it's played now, but I think there's a balance. I think you should still be running for layups and use the 3 in transition, maybe in a delayed fashion versus the primary break fashion.
I see a lot of turnovers too, a lot of missed opportunities on the break these days.
Yeah, great point, Kevin. You're right. Guys trying to get that ball out to the 3 instead of taking the easy layup opportunity. I agree with you 100% there.
To the inside,
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Biyombo is checked in for the Hornets. Wade dishes to Biyombo. Wade kicks to Livingston. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his third foul of the game. Those ongoing discussions about adding a fourth referee, Clark, would that help us, you think, call the game more accurately?
No, it would just crowd the court more.
Right.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? There's a human element to everything we do. Calls are going to be missed. We've grown and gotten better in highlighting different aspects of calls, being more transparent about it. The video replay, I think, has been more good than bad in the game. There are going to be mistakes. You make them, I make them, the referees make them, coaches make them, players make them. We can't totally eliminate the human element of the game. A fourth official would not add to the ability to get more calls right. They're getting 94, 95% of them right now. You think another official is going to move the needle? Come on.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim. And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a two-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 16. Here's Ellenson, and Ellenson throws it down.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Caruso, the pass to Millsap. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it.